Feng Shui, maintaining good Feng Shui in your home. I've mentioned, if you remember, a person from Hong Kong. He used the entire floor of a building as an office, and had more than 300 employees doing his trading business. He owned the most expensive car with a front as big as a tractor, which cost more than 10 million renminbi. They owned 2 or 3 of them. His assets were said to have reached $1 billion about 20 years ago. Super rich, right? He also sought help from Feng Shui masters for his business. Look, I've put 8 big water tanks at the best spot for wealth convergence. I told him, not bad. But when I looked at his family, his and his kids' facial features, though I'm not a fortune teller, I felt he was fated to be poor. How come he had so much money? My God, please tell me why. I had no clue. He lost everything 2 years later. He became penniless and had a huge debt. What happened? He had an older brother who was a big fat guy. He was taller than me. He had the eyes of a goldfish and the mouth of a crocodile. That's a magnanimous look to me. He looked like a gangster. He wore a long braid. In his office, he kept a lot of hardcover books, all about capitalism and Lenin and other great people. There were over 1,000 of them, all in black and red. He must have been very knowledgeable. He wore lots of gold and diamond rings on his hands. His hands were fatter than pigs' trotters. It was he who suggested smuggling things into China. They invested everything they had and lost everything in the end. I wish what I'd heard was, they were poor and then rich and long-lived, enjoying tea and playing with their grandchildren. The whole family living harmoniously and joyfully. But not the case. His family was totally ruined even before he had a grandchild. It proved I was right about him, having the face of a pauper who couldn't carry so much money. He said, I can't go against my big brother. I don't think that was the problem. He didn't have enough virtues to sustain all the blessings he was given. He sought help from the best Feng Shui master, remember? He was told to place water tanks at the wealth spot in his house. The tanks sold by the master were supposed to hold lots of money. But the master didn't say how long the money would last. Once the family was bankrupt, his tanks were all taken away to bless another family. Those expensive cars were forfeited by the government. Without such blessing, even if living in a house with good feng shui, you'll be afflicted because you lack the capacity to bear. The gods of fortune and auspiciousness will not bless you just because you live there. No, they won't. Disasters await if you don't deserve the blessings. It's smooth sailing when your virtues are worthy of the blessings. So, what should be done to keep our blessings and pass them to our future generations to sustain? Here is the answer. Listen carefully. Use virtue to manage your family. Pass virtue to descendants. Have gratitude. Always be thankful to the people around you. Be compassionate, even to your business rivals. Compassion is the best fortune and Feng Shui. Gradually, it'll lead us to live in harmony and prosperity. Your whole family will be happy and joyful. Everything will be under control. Family members will respect each other. It will be a family with a stately father, a loving and dignified mother, and children who fulfill filial piety. This is the order which should exist in a family. When the parents speak, the children should be respectful and listen. This is a virtuous and fortunate family.